Hello, my beautiful friends. Welcome to Luna Amor Yoga with Kimmy. So this class here is the fourth class of a 7-part series, and we've been going through each chakra to really balance them and really so we can get in touch and in tune with our truth so that we're living in alignment with our soul's purpose. Big stuff, I know. So this one here, we're focusing on the heart chakra right here in the middle of the chest. It's known as the heart chakra, Anahata in Sanskrit, and its color is green and its element is air. So like air, love is everywhere, right? Air doesn't pick to only give air to one tree over another, right? Or to one person over another. And just like air, that's how love is, okay? That's how we need to love. That's how we need to love ourselves. We don't love ourselves when we're only doing well and succeeding in life, right? We love ourselves unconditionally, regardless of what it is we have going on. Just like we do that for ourselves, we need to do that first. We also do that for others, okay? We love others unconditionally, and I know that can be very hard, but that is really the ultimate goal of finding balance in this heart chakra, right? It's about forgiving yourself, it's about forgiving others, and it's about having compassion, right? Compassion for things you've been through, compassion for others, right? And their story, not judging them. We don't know what they've been through. We don't know their circumstances. And even if we know their story, we don't know what it's like to walk in those shoes, right? So we have compassion. We let go of the judgment. We forgive. And when we do all this, we can ultimately find that sense of real joy, right? It's something that can be amazing, and I know that we can all get there. And it's cool when it can be something that just happens, right? Without having to think about it. And don't get me wrong, it doesn't just happen for me at all the time. But I really like to reel it back in, bring it back to the heart. Okay, let me check myself. Let me check how I'm loving myself and loving others, okay? So that's what this one today is really all about. We're gonna work on balancing it, opening it, letting the walls fall down, and just gonna flow. Just flow like air, right? Feeling light and free. So let's start in our comfortable seat. So your comfortable seat can be Sukhasana, easy pose. It can be whatever feels good to you. Half lotus pose is the pose I like here. One sole of the foot, opposite hip crease. And I want us to bring our palms up, right? So up is all about receiving, down is grounding, but we're gonna take a moment here just to receive love. We're not going to have to prove ourselves. We're not going to do anything to receive that love. It's already there. We're just going to open the palms and receive. So go ahead and close the eyes. Breathe and receive. Together, let's breathe in through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Breathing in. One more time. Deep inhale. Go ahead and flip the palms here. As you inhale, pull the elbows back. Begin to open the heart forward. Bring your gaze up. As you exhale, glide the hands forward. Come over the knees. Pull the belly towards the back body, chin to chest, rounding the shoulders. Inhale, opening up. And exhale, closing the body. One more deep inhale. Deep exhale. And come back to center. Let the shoulders fall away from the ears. Inhale, reach the arms down, around and up. Palms come to touch at the top. As you exhale, bring the hands to heart center, Anjali Mudra. From here, set your intention. Maybe you carry this with you as you leave today. Maybe your intention is to stick with our theme, right, of love. Loving ourselves as we flow through the poses, whether or not we can do them, right? We don't judge how we are in the pose, but rather we are grateful for being able to even have the opportunity to try it. We have compassion if we can't get into the pose. Or maybe your intention is something totally different. This is your practice, so let it be whatever it is you need. And once you have that, no need to rush here. Go ahead and uncross the legs. Bring the hands, the wrists right underneath your shoulders. Knees land under the hips. Finding that foundation, pull the belly in, gazes down in front of you in our neutral tabletop. And then as we inhale, just like when we were seated, we let the belly fall, open the heart forward. Tailbone is up, so we're in cow pose and tabletop now. And then as you inhale, round through the spine, push into the mat with the fingers. Pull the belly button towards the back body, chin to chest. And inhale, point the tailbone up, let the belly fall to the ground. And exhale, rounding through the spine, gazes through the knees. Finding any free movement here on your own, maybe sticking with cat-cow, maybe hip to shoulder. I want you to close your eyes. What does the body need? Feel what the body needs. Don't think about it and just move. No need to copy me because what my body needs may not be what your body needs. Make sure you're breathing. And then start to make your way back to that neutral tabletop. From here, we'll come into Anahatasana, heart melting pose. So as we bring the arms forward, make sure the knees stay right underneath the hips. You'll start to walk the hands towards the front of your mat, resting the forehead lightly on your mat, on the ground. So you're still pressing into the palms, taking the stress out of the head and neck, no dumping here. If that's too much for you, cross the arms on top of one another. Rest your forehead on the arms, okay? So heart melting pose, allow the walls to come down. Walls that we've built to protect ourselves, right? We don't want to be hurt. Who wants to feel that? We don't want to feel failure. We don't want to feel pain. But the problem is when we build these walls, it stops us from living life to the fullest. The pain, the hurt. It's how we grow. It's how we find compassion for ourselves. It's how we find compassion for others. So right now, just let the walls begin to fall. Maybe not all of them, right? You might not be ready for that, and that's okay. But maybe seeing each brick just slowly falling down. Opening the front of the body as well as the back. all together, breathe in. Exhale, begin to wave the body forward, coming down to the belly. Bring the elbows first right under the shoulders and then about an inch in front of the shoulders. Spread the fingers long, just let the heels fall in. As you inhale, open the heart. And as you exhale, just draw the shoulders down the back. Shining the heart forward, maybe seeing a green light. And sitting up, nice and proud. Couple more breaths here. One more, all together, breathe in. Exhale, slowly lower down. Bring the hands right underneath the shoulders. Connect the forehead to the earth. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, let go of all the air. Inhale, Bhujangasana, Cobra Pose. Pressing the tops of the feet into the mat now. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Gaze is about a foot in front of you. Keep the neck nice and long. Inhale. Exhale, lower 2 more times. Inhale, bring the gaze up. Shoulders down the back. Exhale, down 1 more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. From here, tuck the toes under, feet are hip-width distance apart. Begin to lift yourself up through plank and then sending the hips up, then pressing them back as the heels press towards the ground. Downward facing dog. Pressing into the index finger and the thumb to really take that stress out of the wrist, and it helps lift the shoulders away from the ears. Chest is pressing towards the thighs. Keep the knees nice and soft here. Feeling this through the Achilles, finding your movement. Maybe even up to the hamstrings. Come back to your intention. Notice if you've already lost it. Where has the mind been? It's so easy for the mind to wander, right? What did I just do? What am I going to do later? Use that intention to bring you back to the present. Bring you back to what's happening now, what the body is doing now. Slowly finding stillness. Go ahead and bend your knees, bring your gaze forward. Tiny steps to meet your hands. Ragdoll pose, Uttanasana. Keep a bend in the knees here. Let the chest hang over the thighs. Shake the head yes, shake the head no. Release the muscles of the head and neck. Just keeping the weight a little bit forward on the balls of the feet. Grabbing opposite elbow, opposite hand if you'd like. Maybe you sway. Remember to protect the hamstrings by bending the knees. It's our first forward fold, so we could be a little tight, especially depending on the time of day it is while you're doing this. And begin to find stillness if you're moving. Bring your hands down to the ground. Bend the knees. Inhale, rise up. 1 vertebrae at a time. Head is the last to come up, and then once it does so, reach the arms overhead. Mountain pose, Tadasana. Take a peek down at your feet. Make sure the ankles are right underneath the hips. Shoulders over hips. Gaze is forward now. Finding your roots. Reaching up towards the divine. Finding this connection. Inhale, grow tall through the spine. As you exhale, opening up. Just like in the beginning, take a moment, receive whatever you need here. You're lifting through the upper back body, hips pressing forward, shoulder blades creating a shelf for the heart to rest on. Take a deep breath in and stay for the exhale. Inhale, growing tall, Tadasana pose. Exhale, hands through heart center, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, folding deeper. One breath, one movement. Inhale, rise up, mountain pose. Exhale, lift through the heart, gaze is up. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale, folding forward one more time. Let's inhale, halfway lift first. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, rise tall, mountain pose. Exhale, bring the gaze up, press the hips forward. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift and pause. Fingertips to the mat or hands to the shin. Pull the belly in. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Think of one long line from the spine out the crown of the head. This is known as our reset pose, okay? So just like in life, in yoga, sometimes we just need a reset, right? Get us back on track. So that's how I like to think of this one. Deep inhale. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to high plank. So let's get the foundation first. Heels are up and lifted. Pull the belly in, shoulders over wrist, gaze a foot in front of you, long neck again. As you inhale, shift the weight about an inch forward. Exhale, elbows hug the ribs, lowering down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, untuck the toes. Keep the thighs off the mat here. Straighten the wrist, shine the heart forward, shoulders away from the ears. Let's just take a deep breath in. Exhale, begin to lift the hips up and then back. Heels melt towards the ground. How we doing? All right, inhale, bend the knees, gaze forward. You can step, hop, meet your hands, whatever you'd like. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands. Let's step the right foot back. Come into Anjaneyasana. Make sure your heel is right underneath your knee, well, your ankle. You can go ahead and drop the back knee here. Keep the toes tucked for a moment. As you inhale, lift the heart. Arms come up just like in Tadasana, biceps by the ears. If you want to untuck the toes, go ahead and do so. So think of the tailbone going straight down, and then hips can press forward, okay? We're stretching out this hip flexor here, engaging all the muscles of the lower body here, right? We're not just dumping into it. Engage, intention in our poses. And then reach the arms up. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, lift the heart. If you want to add a back bend, go ahead and do so. Inhale, reaching up. As we exhale, take your left hand, sweep it down, and then to the back of your room. Okay? So we're twisting through the core. We're not using our knee, pressing it open. We're not pressing the hips towards the side. Everything's still square as we twist through the core. So keeping length in the spine, inhale. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Maybe you look over the back shoulder. And then from here, take your left hand, place it on the back thigh. Start to bring the gaze up, opening the heart. Reverse peaceful warrior. Deep breath in. Exhale, sweep the left arm up. And then bring the hands down, frame the foot, step back, high plank. Inhale, shift the weight forward. Exhale, elbows into the ribs. Inhale, untuck the toes. Straighten the arms. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, chest pressing towards the thighs. Inhale, bend the knees, gaze forward. Exhale, hands to the top of the mat. Go ahead, let's take a halfway lift. Let's pause, reset from that twist. Where's the belly? Notice if it's falling down, pull it in. Where are the shoulders? If they're up by the ears, relax them down the spine. Inhale. And exhale, plant the hands. This time, let's step the left leg back. Check the knee over the ankle. You can drop the back knee, Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Untuck the toes here if you'd like. And as you inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Again, tailbone down, engage the legs. Relax the shoulders. Deep breath in. Exhale, lift the heart. Good. Inhale back to center, and then exhale, sweep the right arm down and back. Left arm is forward, nice long spine. Inhale, lengthen up. If you want, on your exhale, twist a little deeper, maybe look over that shoulder. Deep inhale. Exhale, bring the right arm to the left leg, open the left arm up. Open the chest up, left arm is up. Reverse peaceful warrior. Deep inhale. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, reach the right arm up. Exhale, lift through the heart. Inhale, growing tall. And exhale, hands down. Step back, plank. Inhale, shift the weight forward just about an inch. As you exhale, option for upward facing dog. You can come all the way to the belly, untuck the toes. Baby cobra, Bhujangasana. You can stay in plank. You can go into child's pose. Find your vinyasa flow. And we all meet in downward dog. Maybe you do something you don't like. Maybe you just want to enjoy it. So you do what's easy. No right or wrong. Take a moment here. Come back to the intention. Maybe pedal it out for a moment. And then begin to find stillness. Inhale the right leg high. Exhale, bring the knee to the nose, round the spine, chin to chest. Good, inhale up. Exhale down. One more, inhale up. And exhale, place it between the hands, nice and soft. You can step it through, you can use your hand to get it there. Doesn't matter, just get it there. Ankle, under knee. Finding that alignment. When it's forward, you put too much stress on it, so that's why we keep that ankle protected. I want you to spin the back heel, okay? Knife edge of the foot is parallel with the back of the mat. Keep that knee right here, 90-degree ankle, and inhale, open up, warrior two. Check the hips, they're square. We're lifting through the heart, reaching the fingertips front and back. Gaze is over the front fingers. Virabhadrasana 2, nice strong warrior. So we're grounding down with the feet. Hips are square towards the side. Lifting through the heart. Inhale. See if you can go a little deeper on the exhale. Good, again, inhale. Exhale, extended side angle. Shift your weight forward. Bring your right hand to either the right thigh or you can bring it down to the earth, okay? Reach the left arm up, so you want to be mindful, keeping space through the right side body, opening up here. Think of 2 waterfalls on each side of you, so this way you're staying in that nice plane. If you want, you can reach your left arm forward. Gaze can come down or up. Maybe you find your bind, half bind here, left arm behind. Maybe into that full bind, connecting your hands together. Even if your hands don't connect, that action of doing it is telling your body, okay, I want to be there someday. Couple more breaths. If you're in the bind, slowly unwind. And as we inhale, we're going to open up into 5-pointed star. So toes are pointing out, okay? Tailbone pointing down, lifting through the heart, reaching the fingertips out. So shining bright like a star that you are. Inhale, so cheesy. Exhale, butcher. Hands to heart, horse pose. Let's do a little bit of pulsing here. Use those legs for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale up. Exhale down. Again, inhale up. Exhale down. This time we'll inhale, stay up. As we exhale, we just come through warrior 2 on a breath, and then we inhale, reverse. So we're back in that lunge. Check the hips, knee over the ankle. Nice side body stretch through the right side. Press into the knife edge of the back foot, into the big toe mound of the front foot. Inhale. Exhale, cartwheel down to the earth. Step back, high plank. Find your flow. Option for full cobra. Tops of the thighs stay down. Elbows are still in, and we lift the heart forward. A little different than upward facing dog. Okay, we don't bend the arms, or we don't straighten the arms fully here. We'll meet in downward facing dog. This time we'll inhale, left leg high. And exhale, knee to nose, round the spine. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. One more, inhale. And exhale. Place your foot between the hands, however you need to get there. Spin that back heel. Knee over the ankle, open up warrior 2 on the inhale. So here again, we check those hips, okay? Press into that foot, the knife edge. It's parallel with the mat. Lift through the spine, reach the fingertips, front and back. Okay, if this ever gets tired, right, you can lift up a little, or you can shorten your stance, as long as that front knee isn't pressing over the ankle forward. It's just all about protecting. Deep inhale. Stay for the exhale, maybe a little deeper. Inhale. Exhale, shifting the weight forward, and then find extended side angle. You can be here or here. Keeping that length through the left side body this time. If you want to reach the arm forward, go ahead and do so. If you want to bind, okay, maybe even the half bind. Maybe it's different than the other side. Wherever you're at, start to come with the right arm up. And let's inhale to 5-pointed star. So toes are out again, lifting through the heart. Inhale, reach the fingertips out. And exhale into horse pose. Tailbone down, lift through the heart, pulsing for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, reach. Exhale, down. 2 more. Inhale, star. Exhale down, and this time we'll inhale, star pose. As we exhale, we come through warrior two. And inhale, reverse the warrior. Check your knee, check the hips. Back arm finds the bind or it rests lightly. Relax the left shoulder down the back. Inhale. And exhale, coming down to the ground. Step back, find your flow. Child's pose is always an option as well. We'll meet in downward dog. All together, big breath in. Exhale, let it go. Now we're gonna flow that one breath, one movement. As we flow, maybe conjure up that feeling of air, right? Of being free, of feeling light. Ready? Here we go. Inhale, right leg high. And exhale, find your low lunge. Inhale, spin the heel, open up, warrior two. And exhale, extended side angle, shift the weight. Good. Inhale, 5-pointed star. And exhale, take it down, sit the hips towards the ground. Inhale, opening up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. And exhale, take it down. Step back, high plank. Find your flow. We'll meet in downward dog. Let's do that one more time on the same leg. So inhale, right leg high. And exhale, lunge. Inhale, keep the knee over the ankle, open up, warrior two. Exhale, shift the weight forward, extended side angle. Inhale, facing the side, toes out. Exhale into horse. Good. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale through warrior two. Inhale, reverse. And let it go, cartwheel down. Your vinyasa flow. We'll meet in downward facing dog. A couple breaths. Same thing, other side. Inhale, left leg high. Moving like air, flowing freely. Inhale, open up, warrior two. Long through the spine, good, inhale. Exhale, extended side angle, shift the weight. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Exhale, sit the hips down, horse pose. Reaching up, deep breath in. Letting the air out, warrior two. Inhale, find your reverse warrior. And exhale, down to the ground. Find your flow. We'll meet in downward dog. One more time. Inhale, lift the leg. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 2, fingertips reaching. Exhale, extended side angle. Good. Inhale, find your star, shining bright. And exhale, horse pose. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale, warrior two. Deep inhale, reverse your warrior. Deep exhale down to the earth. Step back. Inhale, shift the weight. Exhale, lower. Or whatever your flow is. Maybe you're in child's pose. Excuse me. Untuck the toes. Find your downward dog. Excuse me. From here, bend the knees, gaze forward. Walk the hands to the feet. Toe heel the big toes to touch. Little sliver of the heels, bend the knees, inhale, rise. Samastitihi, hands come to heart center. Close your eyes here. So just take a moment. Notice how your body's been feeling. Have you been able to let the walls come down? Or are you still hanging on to something that's not allowing you to love yourself, to love others? It's not a quick process. So I just encourage you to check in each day, to maybe each day let one brick fall. This is your story, your journey. So whenever that process is supposed to unfold for you, it's exactly how it's supposed to be. Find tree pose. We'll leave the right foot on the ground. I'm just gonna face you, but you can stay right where you're at, okay? Right foot will stay on the ground. Take the opposite foot, left foot. You can take it across, toes on the earth. You can bring your toes to the ankle, to the ground, foot on the ankle. You can use your calf, never on the knee, don't wanna hurt the knee. Come into the upper thigh or half lotus, okay? Wherever you're at, think of pressing the knee back. Hips are staying square. Shoulders over hips. Let's start with hands at heart. So we find our roots. We get grounded. And the reason we do this is when we begin to express ourselves, kind of like going after your dreams, right? Starting to express your truth. You know that if you fall or if it doesn't work out exactly how you thought, that you have these roots that help hold you up. Maybe you try something different. Sometimes I start moving and then I end up in a really funny pose. I just laughed at myself. It's fun to try new things. Just a couple more breaths. Starting to make your hands back to heart center, Anjali Mudra. And slowly begin to bring that foot down. Maybe pedaling the feet out. I'm gonna have you close your eyes and then start to move when you feel ready, finding tree pose on the other side. Maybe you play around with the foot placement. Maybe you know exactly where you like it. Once you feel rooted with that foot, then you move. You embrace the wobbles. You embrace if you fall. Knowing you can get right back up. Knowing that these are the challenges that help you grow. Slowly begin to bring the foot down. On the inhale, inhale, sweeping the arms down, around and up. Palms come to touch at the top. As you exhale, pulling the hands through heart center. Let's do this 2 more times. Inhale, reach up. Exhale down. 1 more, inhale up. Exhale down. This time start to hinge at the hips. Forward fold. Inhale, let's find our reset. Lift halfway. Exhale, plant the hands. I want you to come to standing on the knees. So knees are hip width distance apart, okay? I'm actually gonna face you to do this. Knees are hip width distance apart. You're gonna take your left hand, it'll either come to your lower back body, okay? Or reaching for your heel, and then you open up through the heart with the opposite hand. So we're in our camel pose in just a different variation here. So lift the heart up. You still want the shoulders square with the sky. Again, remember that hand can be on the lower back. Deep inhale. As you exhale, I want you to fold forward. Sweep the hands down, around, and then connect the opposite hand with the foot or lower back, open the heart. I want you to close your eyes and start to move side to side on your own. So tap into the heart, feel what the body needs here as you open up. Few more breaths here. Finding your flow, moving like air. Once you've matched right side with left side, I want you to just take a seat on your heels. Bring the palms to your lap, facing up. We've done a lot of heart opening poses, and it can be really intense sometimes. It's hard to let those walls down. It's hard to be exposed. Just know you're not alone, that you are loved, just as you are. And go ahead and roll onto your right or left hip. Bring the feet out in front of you. Maybe shake the legs out for a moment. And then inhale, reach the arms up. As you exhale, hinging forward. Just like a forward fold, but we're seated. So you can keep that bend in the knees here, protect those hamstrings. Maybe you shake the head yes and no. Connect the hands to the feet, the earth, your shins. And all together, just to help us go a little deeper, inhale, find length through the spine, nice flat back, and then exhale, folding maybe a little deeper. Inhale up. Exhale down. You don't have to do this. You can stay forward fold. I'm going to do one more. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly rolling up, one vertebra at a time. And scoot yourself forward. Reach the hands out in front of you. Slowly lowering all the way down to your back. From here, extend the legs up the wall. Flex the toes towards your face. Make sure the hips are in alignment with the ankles. Hands are down by the sides, okay? Pressing into the mat. Take a moment, let the blood flow in the opposite direction. If you want to explore this pose a little more, you can come into shoulder stand. Using your core, lift the hips. Hands come to the lower back. Or you can come into plow pose. Toes reaching towards the back. Be mindful of keeping a little space in the chin and neck. Protect that neck. And then you can play around here, maybe knees to forehead, maybe shooting up one leg, then the other. Or maybe you're in legs up the wall the whole time. Couple more breaths. And then slowly begin to bring the knees into the chest. Wrapping your hands around your shins. Bring your forehead to your knees, squeezing everything in. Deep inhale. And as you exhale, releasing into our sweet Shavasana. Feet splay out wide. Hands down by your sides. Let the palms face up. And just honor this time you gave to yourself to enjoy these last few moments of stillness. I will let you know when it's time to come out of this, so please don't rush the moment here. And slowly just start to bring your awareness to the body. Bring the left hand to the heart, right hand to the belly, And just feel the heartbeat, feel the belly rise and fall. And just being grateful for these two things that give you life, that allow you to experience your own joys, your own dreams, your own desires. These two things that allow you to do life with all those around you, all living beings. If you want, you can start to roll the ankles out. And starting to point the toes, reach the arms overhead. Full body stretch, making your way onto your right or left side in the fetal position, knees into the chest. Rest your head on your arm, let the other hand rest on the earth. Just take a moment, allow anything that came up for you to settle in. If you know there's something you need to let go of, to allow you to love yourself even more, to love others. Maybe it's a color, an energy, a feeling, or maybe you know exactly what it is. Just let it go here. And then begin to press up into your comfortable seat. Eyes still closed. From here, I want you to bring your right hand to the earth, left hand to the heart. All together, breathing in love. Exhale fear. Inhale love. Exhale fear. As we find this connection to the earth and to the heart, feeling the energy flow in the circle of life. Repeat after me, and I want you to do it out loud, if you can. May all that awaits me in this life go directly to my heart. One more time. May all that awaits me in this life go directly to my heart. Bring your hands together, prayer position, guiding this loving energy from the heart to the third eye, thumbs resting on the forehead. The golden light in me is honored and so very grateful for the golden, loving light in you. Namaste, my friend. Thank you so much for joining me. My hope and my wishes for you is that you can just feel a little more light and a little more love. And as you feel that, spread that to others. And you don't have to do a big gesture. You can give someone a smile, making eye contact with someone, letting them know you're seen, maybe using their name, or maybe you give $1 or $2 to somebody and you do it without judgment, without knowing their story. Thanks again, and I will see you soon.